Our aim in this trench was to investigate the southern edge of Roman Brough. Any map you see which is published shows these southern parts as a dotted line with a rather curious curve going off towards the west. So we have the trench here near Grassdale, which was an excavated site where they found substantial Roman remains. So in here we were really quite hopeful of what we would find. The Victorians, however, got here before us, and possibly a bit later in the Victorian period as well, because what we can see in this section on the left-hand side of the trench is a great wodge of concrete which ran right across the trench, and on top of the concrete was salt glazed tile for a sewer. There were two of these, the far section's got one as well, and they run across to one you can still see on the right hand side of the trench, probably going into a septic tank which is under the present fence somewhere. We were slightly despairing, however, it would appear that Roman deposits have been disturbed because there were two very pristine, large pieces of Nene Valley colour-coated flagon. One with a very nice kind of cake icing floral decoration on it. It's just possible that that might be from the Rhineland, but it's not certain yet. Notice the very dark material and also the moisture that's coming through. That may be from a broken 4-inch ceramic drain tile that runs under where those two white tags are. So tomorrow is going to be slightly problematic. However, it is likely that we are going to get Roman deposits, and the very fact that this is drained by several drainage pipes and there's water in it makes it possible that we are in fact inside one of those Roman ditches. The same alignment as the one that runs through at the edge of the Birds playing field. Well, this trench is proving problematic. The most obvious feature we've got here is not Roman at all, as you can see, but there's an enormous debate within Brough as to what it is. There have been various theories. Because it lines up exactly with a grill in the road for drainage, an initial thought was this was a culvert which ran this way, turned and went into the Roman ditch. It was known as Roman drain within the village. We heard today from somebody in the village that this might be an air raid shelter, because an elderly person who lives over there somewhere remembers coming across here. But we've also heard there's an air raid shelter at the far corner of the field. This is archaeology, but not exactly what we were looking for, but it's still of interest, as it is not recorded in any maps that I've been able to locate. It's very nicely built, as you can see, well mortared, and initially when the first layer of topsoil was taken off, we found a spread of brickwork running right across the site. We decided, because the going was so difficult and it was so sterile, that we'd get in a mini digger. So we got the mini digger into this level here. But this part we've taken down by hand, apart from this slot here. We did what archaeologists call the sondage, which is a deep trench, small deep trench down one side with the mini digger, and there is certainly gravelly soil underneath there, possibly a stony layer. If you look at the pictures of Philip Corder standing just over there, showing off the bastion of the town walls to visiting dignitaries, he's 6'1" and his head is just above the trench. I'm only 5'8", So you can gather that we have quite a long way to go even before we hit the deposits on which Corder was standing to show off his Roman tower. The possible explanation for this fill is that we are inside one of those defensive ditches. Corder and Wacher both record up to 4 or 5 of these. The only one that's still there is the one in the trees that you can see now. It may be that we put our trench straight in the middle of this ditch, and it's possible that the air raid shelter was put here deliberately because it was easy digging. We have found, however, when we were clearing this bit out, some pieces of pottery. We've got Samian pottery, we've got greyware, we've got Nene Valley colour coated pottery as well, and James Lyle actually found a small Roman coin as well. So there's clearly Roman material within this brown deposit.